$60 million SEK super jackpot at Halmstad.
60 million.
So we're going to try and cut through all the noise, find those consensus anchors, and, identify where the risk is really worth the reward for that huge payout.
It's a perfect setup for chaos, really. Halmstad is famous for being a Spetsbana.
Right, the leader's track.
Exactly. Getting the lead, the Spets, is often the most important factor. You see these high-capacity horses just get beaten because they can't get to the front.
And the class of horses is a bit lower than a typical V75, which just adds to that unpredictability.
It magnifies it. Class is one thing, but position is absolutely everything tonight.
Okay, let's just dive in, race by race, V85-1 through V85-8. We had to keep that tension between position and raw talent in mind.
Definitely.
We start with VE51, the Star Division. And this looks less like a horse race and more like a lottery ticket.
It's a complete minefield. It's a 2,140-meter vault start. That standing start just complicates everything. And with a full field, pretty much every analyst is saying you have to strike a pole.
Cover broadly. Spread your bets.
As many as your budget can handle. Because, an upset feels almost guaranteed here.
The market seems to have settled on a battle between number 6, Noblesse Brada, who's in good form, and number 2, Get in Your PJs.
Yeah, but that 2 spot is so tricky in a Volt start. She did win from the lead recently, which is good, but you just can't rely on her. The sources are pretty clear on her lack of reliability from that spot.
So where's the real value then?
It's fascinating, actually. It's all in the backfield among the horses starting 20 meters behind. We have to talk about number 15, Filia di Cyclone.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, she was second in a much, much tougher V85 race. Now she's dropping way down in class. We're talking like going from the major leagues to AAA.
And her backing is what, 4%?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. She's in top form, has massive capacity, and is getting completely overlooked.
So that class drop is the key, even with the 20-meter handicap and all the traffic she'll have to deal with.
If she gets a clean start and there's any kind of pace up front, she's a monumental overlay. Just huge value.
Are there any others we should be looking at if we're trying to cover the field?
You can't forget number 13, Madison Square Kiss. She finished really strongly in her comeback race, and the sources have always been high on her raw talent. She's probably better than her form looks on paper.
Okay, so if you can just survive V85-1, you're in good shape?
You've earned it, yeah.
V85-2, Class 3, feels like a breath of fresh air after that. The consensus pick here is definitely number 4, Mandrake.
He's the complete package right now. Developing fast, he's versatile, he can win from the front, from the back, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, big equipment chink.
A huge one. Jepson's driving, which is a major upgrade, and they're putting the American bike on. That's a game changer for acceleration.
So the American bike is a real buzzword tonight. But even with that, he's going to get some serious heat from the rail right. Number 1, Love Express WF.
Oh, absolutely. A strong 4-year-old, perfect inner post at this track. If she holds the lead, she is incredibly dangerous.
So that starting duel is everything.
It's critical, but you also have to look at the horses that can do the tough work if the pace just gets too hot. Number 7, Ezekiel Face. Has 2 straight wins. He's a grinder.
But he had a recent scratch. That adds a bit of doubt.
A little uncertainty, sure. But the one I really like for value is number 8, Night Train. From the Untersteiner stable, and the reports are they haven't found his limit yet. 2 wins, 2 seconds recently. Post 8 is tough, but his engine could make up for it.
That's a great point. Prioritizing that raw, improving capacity over a tough draw.
Exactly.
Let's hit V85-3, Class 2. This is where that narrative about equipment and development gets really sharp. All the sources are pointing to number 2, Nairis Danker.
Yeah, the story with him is fascinating. He showed just a huge improvement after being castrated. He really settled down.
And now they're putting the American bike back on.
Right. That combination gives him the best possible chance to take the Spets and just control the whole race. He's probably the strongest pick of the frontrunners.
Which makes you really question the favorite, number 12, Vinci Winner. He has talent, sure, but post 12 at Halmstad.
It's the death seat.
It really is. Especially against a strong frontrunner like the 2. His betting percentage just feels way too high.
It's inflated, which, that opens the door for a closer if the pace is right.
Number 5, Free Day.
Exactly. The trainer reports are glowing. He finished with a ton of power in the same race as Nairis Danker last time. He's the must bet if those leaders burn each other out.
So if number 2 falters for some reason, who steps up for the lead?
That's a good question. It would have to be number 3, Vesterbrøl Flash. He's fast from the start and has a great record with Ericsson driving. He's the logical alternative for the Spets.
You have to account for both scenarios.
You must.
All right, V85-4. Gould Division, the top class. Over the short, 1,640 meters. And this is where it gets really interesting, because almost every single source has declared one horse the lock of the night.
That would be number 2, Stens Rubin. The combo of the short distance, the perfect post 2, and, well, frankly, a pretty weak Gold Division field. It makes him look almost unbeatable.
But wait a second. He was not convincing last time out. They had to pull the earplugs to get him going. Are we really locking a horse just based on a guaranteed lead when he was struggling?
And that's the nuance, right? Yes, he was a bit flat. But at this track, over this short distance, his guaranteed position from post 2 just cancels out most of those concerns.
Because no one can pressure him early.
Exactly. The field isn't built for that. The only way he loses is if someone forces a suicidal pace, and I just don't see who does that here.
Fair enough. Consensus says lock and load. But if you're building a backup ticket, who's the biggest threat?
You look at number 6, Fighter Kronos. A strong 4-year-old, but he's unproven over the sprint. And maybe number 3, Epsom Ez, who closed really well. But they need Stens Rubin to have a really bad day.
Okay, we're halfway home. V85-5, the Diamansto. Long distance, 2,640 meters. So now it's all about stamina.
Capacity is key here, yeah. The start is still important. Number 5, Ebakus, is fast out, and the trainer's positive even after scratch. She is a good candidate for the lead.
And what about number 7, Be My Baby?
I like her. She always runs with shoes, but her trainer says she's never been better. That kind of inside info makes her a really interesting value play.
The favorite, though, is number 10, Lainey KW. An amazing closer. She's undefeated over this distance.
But a tricky back post, and having to wear shoes is a definite negative compared to her barefoot wins. It's that classic class versus setup problem.
And the other big threat from the back, number 12, Gudrid Face.
Sky-high capacity, loves the distance. But post 12 means she'll have to do a lot of work early. She might just use up too much gas.
Time for V85-6. The 3-year-old Star Division, a Sporttrappe.
Which just means the best recent earners get the worst posts. It's designed to be tricky.
And we have a strategy clash in the powerful Untersteiner stable.
We do. You have number 7, Global Girl Power, Peter's pick. She's in hot form but galloped recently, so she's a risk. Then there's number 3, Madame Mares, Johann's choice.
And she gets the American bike for the first time.
Ingo, after winning from the lead in her comeback, that's a huge positive signal.
But where's the real value if things get messy up front?
You have to look deep in the field. Number 11, Grace Vendel, and number 12, Judah Inn. They've both faced much, much tougher competition, the top of their age group. They're being overlooked because of their win records, but they have a serious class edge.
V85-7, Class I versus Silver Division, another Volt start. This race feels like a huge opportunity.
It is, because you have a high-capacity horse dropping way down in class.
Number 11, Dats Tour.
He's the consensus pick for a reason. He's a Silver Division horse dropping into a Class I race. It's like putting a Major League pitcher in a single A game. He's consistent, Jepson's driving. He should just round this field up.
So you contrast him with the likely favorite from the front, number 5, Rendezvous On.
Who is just covered in red flags. Post 5 in the Volt is so tricky. He's wearing shoes, and he has a history of galloping from tight spots. A very, very risky horse to lean on.
So the safer value is on the inside.
Absolutely. Number 1, Funny Money. Perfect post, great form. He could get the lead or sit in the pocket and be a huge threat. And don't sleep on number 8, Ianthason. He was boxed in with a ton of power left last time. If he finds a gap, he's dangerous.
Okay, the final race. V85-8, the Bronze Division, short distance, 1,640 meters. It feels like we found our second really solid single here.
I think so. Number 2, Fawaz Mill, is the commanding choice. He's dropping dramatically in class after racing against absolute killers like Pure Atlas and Steady Express.
So his raw speed should just be too much here.
With that post and over the short distance, yes. He's a powerhouse favorite. His main threat is the strength horse, number 7, Kathmandu Miraz, but post 7 is a big worry over a sprint.
He could get hung out to dry.
Exactly. The real spoiler is on the rail. Number 1, Devs Nonator. He's in great form. The driver is very positive about holding the lead. If he steals a soft first half,
he could absolutely seal a race.
He could. And maybe watch out for a long shot. Number 4, that's So Spicy. She loves the short distance and gets an equipment change.
So let's put it all together for this 60 million jackpot. We have 2 very strong single candidates.
Right. Number 2, Stenz Rubin in V85-4, who's all about that tactical advantage of the Spets. And number 2, Fawaz Mill in V85-8, who's all about a massive class drop.
But to win the big money.
You have to find the value in those messy races, like V85-1 and V85-7. It's the high-capacity long shots. Your number 15, Filia di Cyclone, or your number 11, Dats Tour. Their actual talent is so much higher than their betting percentage. That's your ticket.
And that's the whole calculation for a night like this. It's funny, when we looked at the sources, we saw trainers being incredibly open, saying a horse just needs a run and is being aimed for a later race, like New Year's Eve.
Right, like number 10, ID Hello Figural in V85-1.
Exactly. And yet, those horses still get strong betting support. So for you, the listener, with $60 million on the line, what's the better risk? Banking on proven class despite a terrible draw, like a Filia di Cyclone, or trusting a tactical edge, like an equipment change on Iris Anchor. Good luck with your analysis.